You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.
Yo, welcome back to Coolin' Out. We are back.
Kev.
And it's Rel. We got a special guest with us this week.
Hey.
China Marie. What's up?
What's poppin'?
What's
How you
poppin'? Yo, I just want to say one thing. You do not sound anything like how I thought you were going to sound.
How did you think I was gonna sound?
I don't know. Like, I guess people just have like a singing voice. And it's just completely different than how you actually sound.
I never heard you, only heard your music, never heard you like speak or converse. So I didn't know
Well,
like what you're going to sound.
so what do we think?
Nah, you good. We glad you here. Nah, I'm messing with you. But how you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for coming here, man.
Finally got this together.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, last time,
My fault.
I ain't gonna.
So,
put
I
you
didn't
on
say
blast.
anything. Yeah, of course not.
It was my fault.
No.
It's all good. But tell people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm China Marie. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I recently moved to New York from LA about 6 months ago. Oh, hello.
There you go. Yeah,
Better?
just speak up a little.
I can't.
Soft spoken.
Sorry.
But you moved here, so you're from Portland,
Yeah.
and then you moved to LA when? How long were you in LA?
I was in LA for about 8 years.
Oh. And then picked up and started moving to Brooklyn.
Yep.
And how long you been here?
6 months. Yep.
Which one you like better?
I mean, I love the weather in LA
Shit's
way more. I love the beaches out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love New York a lot.
You
for
ain't
sure.
feeling this 95-degree weather outside?
I love
It's
it.
only
It's just I don't
90.
like
Don't
feeling it
put nothing
drip
on
down
it.
my face.
Yeah, it's,
You know?
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's attacking.
I'll take it more than the cold though, for sure. Better than the snow.
Facts. So let's get into the music.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. So just talk to us about like your upbringing, like when you first start singing, songwriting.
Yeah, what's
all
life
that
in
good stuff.
Portland like?
Well, it's a lot of white people. We
Okay.
got great weed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My mom's a grower of cannabis, so
Oh.
mom's is popping out there. Bless you.
Sorry, thank you.
And I mean, great beer, like great alcohol out there. I mean, it's like a hippie town, like very liberal. We got Nike. You know, that's where Nike was originated. Adidas as well.
Okay.
You know?
Shout out Phil Knight, I guess.
It's like a nature place, you know, like where you just go and you just start a family type shit, you know.
Okay.
So why do you have to leave?
'Cause I'm not starting no family right now. You see me on the gram.
OG.
I'm
We'll
trying
get
to pick
to it.
myself back up together.
Yeah, we'll
Clear
get to
enough.
it.
Clear enough. So when did you start singing?
When I was 8. Yeah, and when I moved to LA, it was hard kind of getting started. I didn't know anybody there for the first part, you know. I just moved there randomly from Portland.
Did you
And,
move to LA with the intention of boosting your music career?
Yeah, I moved there for music. I just
Okay.
had never been there. So, you know, if you move into LA, is one, very expensive outside of Portland, you know. So also it's more fast paced than like somewhere like a Portland, you know, like somewhere that's slower. So basically I worked so many jobs just trying to stay there and afford LA for a very long time. I wasn't really able to do music, or, you know, there was no Instagram or like you can just DM somebody real quick, like, let me come through the studio.
Yeah.
It's like you really had to know people back then. If you didn't know people, then it was like really hard to get in for the most part. So
And you said us for 8 years?
8 years,
What
yeah.
kind of different gigs are we talking about?
I didn't even really have any gigs. I was really shy when I first moved there, and like I just didn't know how to get into the music scene. So it took me a minute to actually like get around musicians and find people that did the same kind of music that I want to do, which is like urban and pop.
Gotcha.
So
what inspired that move from Portland? I mean, I knew you moving because you wanted to be in the music business, but
Right.
talk to me a little bit more about like, you know, from 8 you start singing
Right.
to, you know, middle school, high school, like, or what are you in, like choir or anything
no,
like that?
I wasn't. I really didn't do a lot of music growing up, which is surprising. It wasn't in my family. My mom wasn't really supportive of like music. You know, it was more like sports. And I was
weed.
terrible. And she didn't start growing weed till like, you know, 3 years ago. So she didn't have that really around me as a kid, but you know, it's like now it's different. But yeah, so just growing up, it was like music wasn't really a thing. So I really didn't have a lot of musical, you know, education back then. I do now.
Okay, so what was that moment like when you're like, all right, I'm leaving Portland, I'm going to LA? What sparked that in you?
Well, I had like a 1.9 grade average. My mom was like, you need to start doing more sports so you can try to get your grades up and like go to college. And I was like, I don't think I really want to go to college. And so I was just kind of like, it's a now or never thing. You know, so I got my grades up to like a 4.0, and I did night school, summer school.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a big
Yeah,
jump.
what period in
Yeah.
time are we talking about?
I had to, I was literally a freshman, and I was like, I was a sophomore, and I said, I want to graduate by my junior year. So I got a job and I started doing summer school and night school. I tripled on all my classes. And then I got a tutor for an extra half credit, which allowed me to graduate at 17. So,
sheesh.
Oh,
Then
you
I
one of
moved.
those that didn't apply yourself.
yeah, I was like, I got to get out of here. And my friends was having kids. They was married. They're high school sweethearts. I was like, oh, no, I need a better life. So I had to get out, you know. So.
I admire that.
Yeah, understandable.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that. It
No,
just
not
wasn't,
at
it just
all,
wasn't for
but-
me.
Not at all, but
It wasn't.
Everything's not for everybody.
Yeah,
so.
that wasn't.
17, 18, that ain't the way. But yeah, so you get out to LA, you're working on your music. When did you think?
Wait, could you? Why did you realize LA is the place I need to go, and what?
At that time, it was like Hollywood. Like American Idol was out. It was like, that's where you go to be a star. So it's like again, I grew up in a smaller city where like music, it was Hollywood. Like,
So as soon as you graduated, you knew that I did
before I
this,
graduated,
and I know
that was the whole point of graduating,
Okay.
so I could get out there
right.
sooner.
Gotcha. So you get to LA. When you got to LA, were you China Marie then? Where did this name come from?
This is my original name. This is my
Oh, this is your real name.
name. Yeah.
some respect on it.
My bad.
Yeah, looked at you like
That was a
No,
real
you're
question.
not the first person. People think think it's like a dancer name at first. They're like, oh, you dance. I'm like, nah.
That's what's
I'm not
up.
a stripper.
Props to your mom.
Yeah, hippie town.
That makes
You
sense.
know?
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So when did you first realize that you were actually good at making music?
Probably 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while to get in touch with music and find a producer that had the sound that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted to put me like that Janae Aiko, very like soft, and I'm like, that's not really my style. I like turned up music, I like feel good music. And so it took me a minute to find those producers, and Bankroll got it, and J Classic really helped me put my own sound together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met these two brothers that are like a duo, like an R&B duo, and I'm Jake and Papa, and they helped me, find the type of music that I wanted to do. So with that small team, I started finding out what it is that I wanted to do as far as sound.
wow.
And that was about 3 years ago.
And what's the time span for you to find your sound?
Over
Like
time.
how many years of frustration until you starts clicking?
That'd be about 5 years, right?
Yeah, it was probably about like 5 years. Yeah.
Of just trial and error?
Of just trying things that I liked, or like doing, other people were like, oh, you sound really good doing this. So then you kind of like, okay, cool, let me try this. And you're like, maybe I am good at it, but it's just not me. So a lot of just people telling you, oh, you should do this, you should do that. And you listen to them because they've been doing music forever, but sometimes it's not about how long they've been doing music. It's what do you like?
Mm-hmm.
What do you enjoy doing? Not what you can sound good on. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So now, what's your current process in making music?
The process it's a little all over the place. It's always different, but it's mainly just like getting in the studio, a couple producers, a couple songwriters. I definitely co-write a lot. I always like to have it be my concept for the most part, and I take hooks. So I like writers to write the hooks, and then I write the verses.
Okay.
That way it's still personal, but
It's very honest of you.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at writing hooks.
Nah, that's very honest. Most people wouldn't admit that.
Yeah, that's what songwriters are for, right? To write songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say your strengths are?
Writing verses, melodies, concepts.
They come easy to you? Like the
Yeah.
melodies and
I think when it's real, it always comes easy for the most part. When you're currently going through it, it's easier to talk about it, at least for me. And I like to do
Gotcha.
visuals to everything, so try to make sure the visual matches, the process of what I'm going through.
Gotcha. Let's get to the real now.
Yeah.
This confidence that you have, was that something that, and when I say confidence, I mean like just checking your IG page and just
you
what
are you.
the vibes I get from you just from your Instagram page, or just
Right.
like, not out there, but just like you're very just confident in yourself, and like
Right.
you're this is your persona, this is who you are. Was that how you've always been, or is that something that you've grown into?
I think
Yeah,
I've
were you
always.
tearing down the streets of Portland like this?
They probably kicked out. Nah, you gotta go, man.
I've always been wild for the most part, but not like, party wild. It's like I've always liked to have a good time, and I think as I've gotten older and more mature, I think I'm very confident in what I'm doing, and it's like a process. It's very authentic. If I had to describe it, it's an authentic feeling. It's like
It's you being you.
it's just me being me. Some days I'm just chilling, watching Lifetime movies in bed, drinking some Coronas next to me. You know what I'm saying? Might have a little ice pack for myself. I don't need to be at the club turning up. I dead ass turn my phone off and have a whole movie day with myself in the dark, cracking Coronas next to me on ice. Like niggas don't even know what I'm doing today, and that's
Sheesh.
totally fine. Don't hit me up.
All right.
Yeah.
At the times I'm like, I'm throwing a whole barbecue. What's good? Who bringing the Jameson?
Jeez.
Oof.
You know?
I feel old. We both just like, oh.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of water with the drinking, so people think, oh, you get tore up from the floor. Like, nah, I drink a lot of water.
That's his lifestyle.
That's the. Then if you have a whole glass of water, then you can have 2 more shots.
Okay.
Oh.
Get another drink. As long as you get the water flowing, you can have a whole party all day.
Yeah, I can't party.
Yeah, my head hurt hearing all that. Yeah.
My insides are just like, oh,
burning.
See that? There you go. That's why you guys can watch. You know what I'm saying? You can live through me.
Yeah.
Word up.
That's how we're gonna keep it too. So let's talk about your latest project. Sorry, the name is escaping me.
Made in China 2.
Made in China 2. Yes, thank you. Now, I won't lie to you. This is fire.
Thank you.
Like, well, first, I like the size of it. I like that it's like 6 tracks, 16 minutes. Like, it's not quick, but it's like concise. It's like you
straight to the point.
Yeah, straight to the point. This is who I am, and I felt that throughout every single track. My favorite track is it Me and You? Yeah, this could be Me and You. Is Me and You? I was at my desk saying, listen to that, feeling like a girl. Like, I was like that shit is fire. Cut the Check is fire. But like, what was your process in making that album? Like, what did you want people to take from that EP, Correction?
I wanted people to take my journey of coming to New York, like a place I've never really lived before. You know, I've been here for a few days, but to really like take in New York, it takes some time, at least for someone that's not from here. You know, so yeah, it's like each song is about something different. It could be a guy you met in the club and you're like, this could be me and you know what I'm saying? Liquor kicking in, songs is right, you know what I'm saying? You hot and sweaty, nigga looking good. But it's like, you gotta go home. You like, you just be thinking of Uber like, damn, this could have been me and him this whole night. Didn't even know this nigga had a whole girlfriend. Like, goddamn, make a whole song about it. You know, or you could be like, cut the check. You know, you could be working at your 9 to 5 and think about cutting the check. You know, like, that's what gets you through your shift, you know, or your day is the check. You know, it's about, each one is about something different, you know, like just about the grind of moving here.
Gotcha. So how long does it take you to like make a song? Because I seen before that you had like the Potpourri album, and then you had Made in China 1. This is all like 2017, 2018, 2019. So like you seem to be very consistent in your music making. So like, how long did it take you to put together Made in China 2?
About maybe 3 months.
Damn, that's quick.
Was that made entirely in New York?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the recording process was probably maybe 8 days.
What is the recording process like?
Recording process is I already mainly have a lot of things written down, like pre-written before I go in there.
Gotcha.
And then the hook is already ready to go pretty much. You know, I do a lot of writing at home or just on the spot. Just got to be a feel-good thing.
So are you writing like without the beat, or are you writing?
No, with the beat.
Gotcha.
I write with the beat. So I start with the melody. And then I put words to the melody.
Sorry, are you one of those artists that keep your notes section like packed with like random thoughts? So you just pen and paper and when you have a beat on?
I'll write like a concept or something, but not like words. I'd be having whole paragraphs and shit. It's better for me just to do a melody and then write the words to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, take it back a little bit. Why did you leave LA?
I left LA because I wanted to build my East Coast support system.
When did you realize that you were
last year,
tapped?
around this time, I came for a promo run. So when I came here, people were like, oh, you should do a show here, a show there. And I was never able to really do the show just because I wasn't here long enough.
Yeah. So you just said, I'm going to pick up moving to Brooklyn now.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you got as much as you could out of LA?
For
to
what
that
it was,
point? Or?
To that point, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any plans to go back, or?
Not at the moment.
How's New York been for you, opportunity-wise?
Amazing. Yes. I've done like 35 shows in about 6 months, and it's been going great.
How's that compared to LA?
Moving.
Yeah.
I've had like 4 shows in LA.
Wow.
In about 8 years. So yeah. It's going
so
really well.
What's the difference between, is it a difference in the way that you're
It's more
approaching
like
it, or just the way?
thing, you know, it's more like a followers thing out there, like money thing. They don't have like an underground like music scene out in LA. It's all pretty much mainstream, you know. So
versus here is
like you can still do smaller shows. Like people just like you for talent as well. You know, people come support their friends at shows and stuff like that. Or like people on Friday are like, yo, I'm going to my homeboy show. Out in LA, no one's going to nobody's homeboy show. They're about to go to the club. There's a penthouse party. Chris Brown gonna be there. You know, it's like it's a to be seen type of thing.
I get
They'll text you and be like, "Yo, my bad, kill it, bro. come through after if you're trying to really have some fun." It's like what? So that's just being real.
That sounds
like,
so LA.
And you be on the Instagram like, you only just have like 4 people in front of it. It's like out here people actually like support each other.
Mm-hmm.
There's like actually community out here.
Got you. So when's your like what venues have you performed at up here?
We did the Barclay Center, did SOBs, did a place called like Drum, Sunnyvale. I don't remember all the actual like venues.
Yeah, you have to go all through.
Yeah, so a lot of different really cool places out here.
Wow, those are some
and
looks.
That's just from support or like
Just from emails, DMs.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, you moving out
Found
here.
you guys.
You probably needed to be here the whole time. Nah, everything's about a process, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot in here. He was right.
You see? That's why I got my.
I told you we
glasses
gotta
to wear.
try
told
the
you.
fan. I told y'all. Doing sound check.
Plug it in, beloved. It's a little hot in here.
Aren't you hot?
I've been hot. Before we even started recording, I'm like, yo, it's way too hot in here. And you was on his wave. I asked you hot? Nah, I'm good.
I was good.
Was
It's like the light got brighter or something.
15 minutes in. It's hot in here.
It was getting a little warm.
Y'all ready again?
Yes.
All right.
I took off my whole
Can you feel the
strap.
breeze?
I done pulled out my t-shirt.
You live your life.
Live my best life over
I-
here.
I told
Got my
you.
water. We might be splitting your second water.
Chill, B. Chill. I mean, I try to be as nice as I can to all of the guests, but
Come on.
I got two hands. That's why I
you
carry
you can
two.
make you can make a, you know what I'm saying, exception for me.
We'll see. Anyway.
Take it. Yeah, you mentioned all the looks you got out here. Anything of significance you accomplished in LA
Um,
in terms of venues?
I have a lot
or
of really good
placements?
relationships with music people out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really good way to like get to know the music industry, people in the music industry. They'll really show their true colors. You know, people don't really necessarily truly want to help unless you really have money or some sort of clout or following out there. So it was nice to be able to see colors of people, how people treat people that have money and have those things, and not be blindsided. You know, I don't get excited over the hype. You know, I don't get excited when I see celebrities, stuff like that, or people be like, oh, I got it. So it's like, yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I understand the difference between like that person has money doesn't mean you have money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
a lot of people get that like, oh, my homie's rich. Like, okay, but you're not.
I know a lot
So,
of
like,
bozos running in circles.
Yeah, a lot of people
My
date people
homie's
just
rich.
for that. So it's like it was an eye opener.
Yeah.
You know, I learned a lot of great lessons there that I can now take with me here, and I'm able to move faster.
Such as?
Such as the one that I just, you know, told you about, also character, about how to speak with someone, you know, also really just putting in work, and I think that's where the confidence comes from, you know, it's like really working hard all the time, grinding nonstop, you know, taking chances, taking risks, you know, you build a type of confidence within you where you're like, this has to go right, you know, like there's not any time for being shy, there's no time for any of this.
Were there any doubts when you moved there?
Of course, I was on the plane having a goddamn panic attack. I was like, holy shit. That's the Statue of Liberty. I'm like, oh my God, I only have a suitcase. Yeah, I was freaking out. I found a room off Craigslist. Like, I was going to be living with like 7 different people. Like, yeah, I didn't have a job when I came here.
Damn, you was on the grind for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I had a lot going through my
I
mind.
remember those days.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
7 roommates, 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, I mean, we had 3 in this point. You know,
You lucky. You got upgraded.
But it was nice. It was a nice place, you know.
Yeah.
It was like full of all artists. So it was a great, you know, it was a great way to live. It wasn't like a whole bunch of random people.
Yeah.
It was a nice part of town. Found a job like the 3rd day.
Mhm.
And I was, you know, I had me and my resume. So I woke up, I was like, I'm getting on a train. Never really been on a train before.
You
But
get used to it.
There's 27 here, but
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, so I'm like, we have cars, you know.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a driving thing out there, so I'm used to just driving where I gotta go. Now I was waiting. I'm like, this is ridiculous, and it was cold as shit.
Yeah.
It was like, yo,
Oh, yeah.
Gotta
I
get
just
you a
left
North
You
Face.
came with
I had
December,
all the-
January?
January 3rd.
Oh,
Shit.
damn, yeah.
So I
We
came
had
from
a rough
LA
one.
to this cold,
Did
and I
you
was
have a
like,
coat?
yo, I had. Yeah, I got a
It's
North
a real
Face.
question.
I got a North Face coat.
Okay.
And I wore that coat every day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all day long.
That's how it'd be, yeah.
So yeah, I had boots and everything. I was like,
You'll get
yo,
used to it.
I was like a whole abominable snowman.
Nah, it'll
out
be
there.
back in like 2
I was
months. I'm just letting
slipping.
you know.
Yeah.
Stop.
Dead ass.
Bask in this.
It's gonna get cold in like not cold, but around like last week September, early October, you're gonna start seeing like high 53.
Yeah, at least by mid-October, you're
Yeah.
going to have a hoodie back on.
Yeah.
All the way until
Well,
next
then I
May.
might as well get my little thought outfits out the way.
Run through them, line them up, and run through them.
You got about 4 weeks. Yeah. So live your life, have fun.
You said the end of September.
I'm just trying to be nice. I'm being lenient. Like, nah, okay, you right.
There you go. Give me
6 weeks.
There we go.
6 weeks.
It's actually about 2 months because we have a whole August, which is 4 weeks.
Yeah, but it's the end of July.
It's not end.
It's towards. Middle of July.
So that's 6 weeks right there. Then we got a couple more weeks in September.
They go that 4.0, that night school talking.
You know what I'm saying?
You damn sure ain't getting none of my water with this shit you talking.
No, you were saying 6 weeks, right?
Nah, you good. You right. You gonna be hot as fuck over there, though. So, like, on Made in China 2, what's your favorite song on the project and why?
Everything New. I like Everything New because everything is completely new to me, at least when I first, wrote the song. Mm-hmm. And it was just a really authentic version of what my process is like out here. People that are watching back home or watching LA, it's like she really just moved to somewhere that she never even knew. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. So it's really just like, they say that about LA, but like I really don't feel that way because out here is really raw and very direct. People there's just so much culture out here. It's very intimidating at first. Like Times Square used to give me anxiety. I was like, all these different people with different languages. There's people with their rice and their chicken on the corner. Like, I don't know what's happening.
That's just bomb. You should try that, though.
Oh, I love chicken over rice.
Gotta get that. Facts. Okay.
With the hot sauce, you know what I'm saying?
A little bit of white. You gotta just sprinkle it on.
Yeah, that shit had me not so great after about 2 hours. Like, I went home and I was like, yo. You got toilet paper in the house, bro.
Nah, you gotta get it on your way home, though.
Yeah, I wish I needed those details.
That's not a lunch type wave. That's a 2 a.m., 3 a.m. on the way home. Uber's right in front of you type wave.
I was type of.
You don't have no lunch Google meeting Maps. Over hello.
Yeah, I was running home pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
That ain't that
bad situation for me at first.
So what was it like shooting that video though? Everything New.
It was great. I asked my homie, like, yo, can I use your car? I'm just gonna be on top of the hood. He was like, huh? I'm like, bro, just like get in the car, just start riding. And my cousin, she had the apple smearing off. She's like, yes, bitch. I'm fucking faded. I'm gonna be out the front. I'm like, bro, pass me some of that. I'm over here drinking. I'm like, yo, I have no idea how this video's gonna come out, but I'm about to kill it. I'm like, I need everybody turned up. And we was just driving down in Bed-Stuy. Just had the cameraman in front of us, just turned up and lit. It was a real moment for both of us because we both moved out here together.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's good. You didn't come out here alone then.
I didn't come out here alone, no. It was me and her.
Yeah.
She does fashion, so it was kind of the best of both worlds.
Gotcha. Both took a risk at the same time.
Yeah.
So what were the first like inklings that I did make the right choice, that maybe this might work out?
I don't even still have that moment, really. I just don't know if it's going to work out. I think.
Okay. Do you at least feel like you're trending in the right direction now?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Versus you shitting bricks on the plane here?
I mean, I knew it was the right decision. I wouldn't have sold everything in my house and sold my car and quit my job if I didn't know. I had a really nice 2-bedroom apartment. I was doing pretty nice.
You sold your house, sold your car.
I sold everything in that 2-bedroom, and that was a lot of things. I didn't realize how much I actually had. I had to sell all the furniture.
To come here with a suitcase.
To come here with one suitcase and a purse.
That's determined.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Oh, I had an air mattress too. I had a nice little air mattress. And yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So wait. Wow. No, sorry. That just felt too real for me. That's some shit I could never see myself doing.
Yeah.
That's faith.
I did the same thing when I moved to LA. I moved there by myself. I had never been to LA before. I just moved. Mm-hmm. And I thought I found a room for rent, and it was really a crack house. And
you gotta deal with that sometimes.
Nah, wow. I had to get out that night.
Nah, that's the smoke. You get used to the smell after a while.
Nah, wow. There was a lady tying up her arm in the bed in the middle. That wasn't good for me.
Bothering you.
Girl from Portland at 17, that's bothering me.
That's a wild.
Slept in my car.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, that is a wild.
But I see it a lot whenever I go visit my family, so I get over it.
Yes, I had to get going. But
Gotcha.
yeah. Wow. So it's been a little bit better here. The transition's been a little bit better here than the first.
I mean, you'll see a crackhead or two in Bushwick, Bed-Stuy
area. You will.
Just stay there long enough. You'll see them just scurry past you.
Oh yeah, they be laid out.
Yeah. But they harmless though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just can't live with it.
Yeah. You ain't gotta live with
I just can't live with ladies shooting up in the room. Nah. I'm Gucci on that. Not trying to step on no needle when I'm trying to go to the bathroom middle of the night.
Oh.
that I'm good on.
Mm.
What's going on with this water over here?
It ain't happening, beloved. You question my math skills, and you were right. I'm like, look. That's what you see. I pulled it over and I just sipped on it. Just
it's cool. You got a hold at the side over there.
Pinkies up.
I'm not about to deal with you.
Sorry, you switch back to the music. What were you trying to accomplish with Made in China 2?
Well, what I'm going to accomplish with Made in China 2 is a promo run as far as, podcasts and radios.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a HBCU school tour. That's what I'm looking to do with the project, as well as different shows out here, looking to get in festivals starting, September, so forth for the rest of the year. And it really just wasn't like an awareness thing, like an awareness album. Like, I'm here in New York, and this is what's new to me. This is where I currently am, in my life.
Are you gearing up for an album?
It possibly.
Or just more EP/mix?
I feel like albums it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it's like if your name isn't really out there like that, people don't really want to listen to like 12 songs, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's better to just keep it short and simple and have certain ones catch on and perform those and really just push something small before you just do a huge big project. I have enough music out, people can listen to, music if they don't know me.
Yeah.
I feel like you start having an overload of music, people just get lost in the sauce and songs get overlooked and stuff like that.
True.
So
And the thing is, like, even like with Made in China too, like, if you just put out the right tracks, like the 6 tracks you put out, I felt like they were fire, right? And I didn't have time to do it today, but on my way home, I'm like, all right, cool. Let me take a step back and see what Potpourri sounds like. Let me see what Made in China 1 sounded like, It's just because then it's like, all right, you have another whole catalog of music outside of Made in China 2. So if I really want to hear some other music from you, I just take some steps back and see what else is out there. But that's smart because
you release singles like throughout the year, so it's like there still is new music. It's just like not a whole full project.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it makes
It
sense.
makes
If Made in China 2 would have been like 15 tracks,
You would probably listen
60 minutes.
oh, I'd have been listening to the first 6,
to like,
and then I'd have been like, yo, my favorite track is 1, 3, 5. That's what I would have told you. It's just because I think people have shorter attention spans for music, so there's just so much music out. So it's like you have to get in where you fit in and put it out there, and make sure that what you put out there is your best work and that it sticks.
I agree.
Yeah, you should definitely push Me and You, because that shit is fire. Or is it You and Me? It's Me and You. That shit is fire.
Well, thank you.
How many songs did you record for the EP? Did you like have to narrow it down to 6, or you just did this? You had the 6 in mind. Oh, okay.
I just did 6.
Okay, you don't waste no time. All right.
No, I just feel. I mean, that would be cool if I did, but it's like I really only had 6 records that I actually really liked, and I was like, I'm gonna do these 6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really do records that I don't like. If I'm not really feeling it, I'm like, I'm just not gonna finish this. Starts with the beat though. Like if I don't like the beat within the first like 4 seconds, then nobody's really gonna like the beat in the first 4 seconds, because you really only have like a 5 second. If you don't like the beat, you're like, oh, next, what's next? At least for me, I like when my shit comes on. You like, ooh, what's this?
Yeah.
Like, who is this? Like if it's not doing that, it doesn't need to go on the project.
And then you handle.
I don't even want to listen to it.
That's a fact.
And if I don't want to listen to it, why would you guys want to listen to it?
Yeah.
And
then you handle the sequencing for all 6 as well?
What do you mean? Like what
track
number?
listing, like,
Track
the
listing
ordering of the tracks.
Oh, I don't do that. My manager does. I'm really
Okay.
bad at it.
Oh.
I'd be having 2 slow songs next to each other, all the fast songs at the end. She'd be like, what kind of track? I'm like, it's better just somebody else. Then you get someone else's perspective as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any upcoming shows or anything?
Yeah, I actually have it on the 18th.
Where about?
Well, I need to check that.
Okay. You get back to us.
I'll get back to you on it. I have on the 18th. I just don't remember exactly where it's at.
It's in the city, though,
It's
right?
in the city, yes. It's in the city for sure.
All right.
I just checked the DM and I just got the date in my mind.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I go by the dates and then I look at the
18th, that's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But it'll be posted on Instagram.
Do you know what time it is?
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yes.
can't make that. Okay. Nah, I mean, if it was like, 9, I'm like, all right, maybe I could have made it. 7's kind of early.
Well, I have plenty this month. So
yeah.
I can always invite you guys to the other one.
Else.
What are some other upcoming shows?
Why you put me?
Oh,
Why
yeah,
you
my
put me on the
bad.
spot?
My bad. My bad.
questions.
They're all written down at home.
If she got
Okay.
one
On
on
the
Thursday,
whiteboard.
she ain't know about. You asking her about next week.
I can't.
I'll just go switch the subject.
Thank you.
Kev don't want you to succeed. I'm like,
Yeah, you don't want me to succeed.
what about August?
He's like, so what's happening? Okay, exactly.
Oh my God. So, do you have any more?
Yeah. What do you want people to take away from your music? Like when you hear Made in China 2, what do you want the listener to take away?
I just want them to be inspired. I want them to take my experience and hopefully it inspires their own journey or their own experience of what they're going through. Or if they are going through something that's relative in the song or one of the songs, like Cut the Check where everything's new. Like you're not the only person that's going through something, and if you listen to the song, make it through. Like,
gotcha.
That's all I love.
What do you like? What would you like to accomplish, like, in this game, in the music business? Like, what would be like your end game to be like, I made it?
I would love to have like a boutique record label, something like a Quality Control.
Oh,
yeah. Eventually, like where I can bring up other artists. And like that's something that I really want to do. It's not just all about me. I really like a good, strong team, especially women-based. I think that's very important in a male-dominated industry, especially going forward in this day and age. And being able to be a part of like transgender and just the whole LGBT community as well. So.
Oh yeah, you'll fit right in Brooklyn.
Yeah, so it's like from the East Coast to the West. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Keep it very open and just accepting.
Cool.
That's right.
Yeah. So let the people know where they could find you on
anything
Instagram.
Else you want to leave the audience with?
Anything else you want to talk about?
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Yeah, please plug away.
Yeah, plug away. Music, Instagram,
go ahead and listen
social
to,
media, all that good stuff.
The Made in China 2 EP. It's on all streaming platforms. Also, you can follow me on all platforms at China Marie Music.
Got you. Simple enough. As I said, guys, Made in China 2. So make sure y'all go check that out. I listen to it on Spotify. It's on all streaming platforms, as she just told y'all. Follow her, China Marie Music, just the way you think it's spelled, it is spelled, because some people have some fucked up spellings.
It's with an I, not a Y, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a fact. People would assume the Y. But anyway, so, yes, go check out the project. Follow her on IG and all her social media platforms, all of that good stuff. As always, guys, this is Cooling Out.
Stay cool.
You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.